Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's Roy Jones Jr. It's the Mexican Monster. This bout is not too many. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Clean jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
This is that place you want to say, I fought this, I beat.
Oh my God, Johnny! David Benavidez might be ready to go. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Brilliant hook there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Out there, you win this next round for me, kid. Get your mind back.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't get
Back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Stick this fight through you. Come on. You've led him back into this.
And there's the bell to start round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Nice lead hook. That right uppercut misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Jones in that last round.
What are you doing?
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And the big Mexican monster is down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Shot from the god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The Mexican monster's in trouble. The Mexican monster is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round.
Big breath.
Back at it in round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those punches.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Focus. Get your mind back on the job.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Relax now. I don't want you to load.
Put your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your...
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's a...
Soft on me? Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Hit him with a left jab. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
This fight is so close. It's now down to the...
There's the bell to start round 6. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
We're supposed to be the pros, Todd. I have no idea how this is going. But their approach to this next round, look at them. Confident as though they're fresh as a daisy.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt? Hold it right there! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That uppercut can't get through. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That uppercut to the body. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the score. Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nope, that hook won't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges. And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Down goes Benavidez. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
That hook was off target. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.